up, everyone, and welcome back to Baldmanreacts. I talk a lot about drumming in my videos and my reviews and my opinions on them. And I've been sitting on this video for a while. I figured I finally wanted to just showcase what an insanely talented drummer can actually do and what a well-played kit that isn't triggered up or sample replaced or time aligned can sound like if you have an incredibly talented drummer behind the kit. And Lord Marco is certainly one of those people. Guy has been a touring and session musician for many years. He's played with the likes of 6 Feet Under, Brain Drill, The Faceless, Vital, and Vital Remains, among many others. The guy is a monster. He's an incredibly talented, incredibly technical, and incredibly fast player. He's also very accurate. And this is impressive. So I haven't watched all of it, but I've seen him in several other of his videos, so I know he's going to be good. But let's take a listen. Just a playthrough for Creador y Formador, and here we go. And it's blindfold. This is going to be nuts. Oh. Taking the triggers off. Nope, not ready yet. And here comes the blindfold. Even if he wasn't playing with the blindfold, I'd still be impressed. Got his headphones in to play to his click track. And here's the insanity. That blast beat, his snare and hi-hat work is ridiculous. This is years of practice, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and metalheads of all ages. I do hope he gets a foot cam at some point, so you can truly just see the work that he's doing down there on the double kick. The track is cool. It's got a very black metal feel to it. Just the sheer technical ferocity on display here, drum-wise, is insane. Really like that shift in the track. That's very cool. Really cool cymbal accents. Nice little bit of feel to the insanity of just how good this guy is. I like the feel of that melodic solo there. like that dissonant feel of the riffs too. Absolutely insane. He's mixed the levels of those cymbals really well. That rich, resonant tone of the kicks. Be interested to know what he's doing for mic placement there. Tell it's not triggered, but man, is it quick. The amount of speed and technical precision that it takes to be able to do that is nuts. Wow, that was Lord Marco with a drum playthrough of Hunhau Mitnal Creador y Formador. Absolutely insane. You can tell it's a real drums. You can hear it. It's certainly mixed well, and he certainly has a ton of experience recording live drums, and that alone is an art that's slowly starting to fade because stuff like Superior Drummer and E-kits are becoming more and more prevalent, and you're starting to get the processing more with a lot of things. Riff replacement, sample replacement. And while it makes things sound really good and clean, I really don't like that it takes the human element out of it. And sample replacement and time alignment on drums, just, it means that drummers don't have to play as much. They don't have to play as good as they should. Singers with pitch correction and auto-tune don't have to sing as much. You know, there's those things. The human element is something that I truly appreciate. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good. And you want to put your best foot forward on the record. But the search of perfection, which simply does not exist, kind of takes that element and those little imperfections and dynamics out of the recording. And I see somebody like Marco, who's just absolutely ridiculously talented. And that is decades of hard work, decades of practice, decades of getting better to be able to get to the level that the guy's at. And there's drummers out there that are on that level. There's not a ton, because it takes so much devotion, just like there's guitar players that are on those ridiculously unworldly planes that us mere mortals are not. Could we get there? Sure, probably, if you put in the ridiculous amount of time and wanted to play that way. Now, you can say, well, he's all speed there, and he certainly is speed for the overwhelming majority of that track. There's a lot of speed. There's some feel in some really nice feeling passages in the slower parts. But if you can play that fast, and you can play that accurate, and you can do what he's doing, that at that kind of speed, on time like that, then you can play slower stuff. It's just a matter of dialing it down. You're going to be just as good. You're going to be just as fast and accurate. Though it's truly one of those things of feel it. It comes into feel at that point. Certain simple drum passages, for example, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. That's very much a passage of, it's not the hardest passage to play, but it's got a lot of feel to it. Some of the early Kiss, AC/DC, those aren't technical passages, but they can be difficult to drummers if they can't feel their way through it. This is just something I wanted to put up. I wanted to watch it with you guys, and it helps talk a little bit more about some of what I discuss when I do a review or an opinion on something, and I mention drums. And I mentioned the sample replacement, the time alignment, and that kind of thing. Because this shows what you're capable of, what a human's capable of, when they put the kind of time and effort in it. Now, granted, you're starting to really push the envelope there, as far as just the insane speeds. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the utter drum porn as much as I did, because that's truly what it is. It's inspiring to watch a guy or gal on that kind of level, that kind of plane of proficiency, and be able to really see what they're doing. If you want me to do more drum playthroughs or guitar playthroughs, certainly let me know. I love doing that kind of stuff. And musician in me truly, truly enjoys being able to watch a musician work in their natural environment like that. Now, I'm not going to do the Cut Crusher playthrough because the kit's not even mic'd up. I've looked at that playthrough a few times. So, it's still the original recording. It's just a performance as opposed to an actual playthrough. But I'm certainly up for many other pieces of insanity, or not insanity, just cool stuff. So let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys. I love you and I appreciate you. As always, thank you my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. You have been awesome. Baldman, I will see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep that banging.